So for Christmas, I got the iPhone 12 mini in red. And I thought I'd do a review on the iPhone 12 mini because I haven't seen too many out there. So as you can see, that is the box. The iPhone 12 lineup was the first box without, of course, the power brick and power charger. Apple says that's to save the environment. I think rich capitalists don't really care about the environment. I think the real reason that is because we simply already have about 2 or 3 chargers in our house. So Apple doesn't need to go out and buy more, so they make more money. Nevertheless, a bit of specs on the back there. Just show iPhone 12 mini red, 64GB. The standard stuff. You can still buy these for £479, I'm pretty sure. New from Apple, just get them from any Apple store. In the box, I'll remove that. In the box, just general stuff, those headphones, and whatever that is. Where's the SIM card adapter thing? So, let's get on with the review of the iPhone 12. I'll give you a little close-up first. So yeah, that's what the phone looks like. This is the phone. In case you are wondering, over current misconceptions, this is the exact same as the standard iPhone 12, but just 15-hour battery life instead of 17-hour battery life, and a 5.4-inch display rather than the 6.1-inch. So, funnily enough, even though they're calling it the Mini, it's still got the same screen size as an iPhone 7 Plus and iPhone 8. So yeah, and they were considered big phones. So yeah, I don't understand it either. Nevertheless, if you just want to have a quick run through of specs, so as I said, iPhone 12 mini red, £479, 5.4-inch display, 64GB, however that can be upgraded all the way to 128GB or 256GB. 2 cameras, wide angle lens and your standard zoom lens, a camera recording HD and 4K Supreme Ultra HD, video and photo, obviously, and has an app store where you can buy any apps you want, and the other general jazz of Apple. And like I said, 15-hour battery life, which is still pretty amazing even for a mini phone. So yeah, the iPhone 12 mini. Well, this is the first time we've seen a mini phone from Apple since basically the iPhone 3 or iPhone 4. So can a mini phone, again mini, 5.4-inch, can a mini phone still exist in 2020? And that's basically what they were going for, a smaller phone. And it definitely does feel, if you hold the iPhone, say 12 or 12 Pro, 12 Pro Max and the iPhone 12 mini in one hand, the iPhone in the other hand, it definitely does feel significantly smaller. I mean, I can, as you can see, wrap my whole hand around this pretty easily. However, I can't actually reach the whole keyboard when you're typing. As you can see, my thumb doesn't quite stretch the whole way around the phone, so it is still pretty big. It definitely isn't a mini phone. It is still a pretty nice size, and I really like it. Of course, no home button. That really does always increase the screen size, because I honestly thought this might have come with a home button, but it didn't. That's about the exterior of the phone. Now looking on the interior, well, if I do my Face ID and open the phone, this phone also has Face ID. You can see just your general kind of display there. You've got your apps, nothing really important there, your general, and then you have your notification bars, and here you have your control center. As you can see, the phone is still on 81% battery life on day 2, which is pretty amazing. Screen recording, torch, calculator, that general stuff. So I really was interested in the iPhone 12 mini because I've looked at the iPhone 12 mini and the new iPhone 13 mini, and they're basically the same phone as far as I'm aware. I think this only shoots at the 30 frames per second 4K cinematic mode compared to the 60 frames per second 4K cinematic mode with the iPhone 13 mini, and it's got a 17-hour battery life instead of the 15-hour battery life. But then again, that's basically just an iPhone 12 but as an iPhone 13 mini. So goes to show how Apple make all their money, I suppose, by selling you the same product each year. All those memes are definitely correct. Anyway, let's look on to the main selling feature of any iPhone, the cameras. So I'll open up the phone again. Haven't got a case for this yet. Should definitely get a case after cleaning some dust off the screen. It's also very, I should have mentioned this earlier, it's very rectangular, the phone. It's very flat. The iPhones recently have been gotten much boxier. The iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 have actually got a standard rectangular rather than those little bumps. Just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, if I open up the phone again and go to the camera section, this is where things get very good. As you can see, you can actually see me there. That's very odd. But anyway, I'll hold it like this. You've got your standard camera setting. You've got your 1x zoom lens. I'll click on that again. Voila, 2x zoom lens. There's this recording that way. Sorry, really complicated with two cameras going on at once. And you can also tweak it like that, all the way up to 5x zoom. I'll leave it on there for now. Then if we go to the, sorry about this, front facing camera, there you go, you can see I'm using my iPad to record this. Front facing camera, again if you click this button here, you've got a little zoom lens and a slightly more zoomed in lens. I doubt they're using both cameras for that, but yeah. If you go on to video, as you can see, video is definitely where I think most of the money's been put into the iPhone 12 mini, because you can see it's got the HD and 30 frames per second bar there. If you put your finger on the HD button, it switches to 4K, 30 frames per second. Tell a lie, you can get up to 60 frames per second. 4K 60 frames per second on the iPhone 12 mini. That's pretty amazing for a mini phone. Again, the standard. No, you can't zoom in with the video. Oh, no, you can. I was using the other camera. You can. Again, of course you can. What was I thinking? I'm like a grandpa with these new phones. Again, you've got the standard zoom out, wide angle lens, zoom in, and again, the usual of that. You can't go back the other way, which you can with the newer iPhone, so that does justify the cost a little bit. So you have to go out by the more recent ones if you want to go zoom out backwards. But no, you can still get the standard wide angle lens, which is still pretty cool, and in 60 frames per second 4K, which is pretty amazing. In terms of the apps and screen themselves, like I said, even when you're watching on YouTube, it does display the whole screen. And if you watch some of the older YouTube videos, you will have black pillar boxed bars, not letterbox but pillar box bars. So if you watch my old videos on this, it will be pillar boxed. Just so you know that, as well as some other videos. It has still got that classic background, which every iPhone has at this point. I really like it. So in conclusion, to buy or not to buy? Definitely to buy. I really recommend the iPhone 12 mini. It's much cheaper than the iPhone 13 lineup, but it is much better than the iPhone 11s and iPhone X, XR, iPhone 10, or whatever you call it. So I definitely would recommend this phone. Give it another year. I'm pretty sure Apple will still be selling it. It'll probably be another £50 or £100 cheaper. You can still buy the iPhone 11U for, I think, £389. I think. I need to check that price. But I definitely would go the extra £100 to buy this phone, because it's definitely better than the iPhone 11. And it's newer. So yeah, iPhone 12 mini, definitely buy it. That's all I have to say really for this video. This is my makeshift case just for now. And I will see you in my next YouTube video. Goodbye.